New investors, I would like to congratulate you all. After convincing everyone for something like half a year, 6 months, that NIO can become a profitable company by Q4 2025, looks like NIO actually managed to do that. This is one of the biggest results of the Q3 earnings that we had earlier this week. We are going to talk about these earnings. We are going to talk about the reaction to these earnings because for some strange reason on Wall Street right now it's all doom and gloom and depression about Q3 results of NIO, and for me they were pretty okay. They were even more than okay. NIO missed on a couple of numbers which were less relevant for me, and the key metrics that I wanted NIO to improve on, which I've talked about in previous video, NIO actually improved and showed a great progress as for me. So we will discuss these numbers so you can decide for yourself. Hello and welcome to the Market Monkeys channel. My name is Vadim. Today we are talking about Q3 numbers of NIO and more importantly about the Q4 numbers or predictions for NIO. So first, let's take a look at Q3 and decide for ourselves if it's as bad as everyone tried to convince us in every articles, every headline that you can find on the web. So let's begin with the quarterly earnings for Q3. Let's take a look at EPS normalized, and I have explained what's the difference between the normalized and the GAAP earnings in the previous video, so if you don't know, go check it out. EPS normalized this quarter was a loss of 16 cents per share, which was better by 6 cents than what everyone had expected, so NIO beat this number. The EPS GAAP was 21 cents per share loss, which again was better by 2 cents than what everyone was expecting. The only number that was worse than what was expected was the revenue, which was $3.06 billion, and it was a miss by $60 million. So something like 0.5%, right? Something like 0.5% NIO missed, and I have seen headlines that the stock had dropped something like 7% because of this miss of $60 million, which is weird. So just to summarize these numbers, NIO beat on bottom line and missed on the top line. And for those of you who are watching our channel for a long time, you can already see where I'm going, right? If NIO actually better on the bottom line, on the earnings, and not so good on the revenue, this means that the margins are actually much better than everyone was expected. And yes, the answer is yes. Let's go to Seeking Alpha again and go to see the profitability tab. By the way, Seeking Alpha has a 7-day trial, and we have explained what it means and why it's so worth to you in the previous video. So apparently already something like 300 of you clicked and tried this trial. So I strongly urge you to try it. It's for free for 7 days. Try it for yourself. If you don't like it, cancel it, but I'm pretty sure you are going to like it. So link in the description. Gross profit margin is 11.3%, which is much better. It was 10.6 before the earnings. Still, I wish for 12, but it's a halfway there. It's a good number. It's not as good as, for example, BYD, who has it at around 20%, but still, it's a good number. Now, if we go and take a look at the financial results and at the income statement for this quarter, you can see how actually freaking good these results are, because like everything is better than it had ever been. If you take a look at the gross profit, it's the best gross profit we have seen. If you take a look at the operating income, it's the smallest loss we have seen. If you take a look at earnings from continuous operation, if you take a look at net income, it's the best results we have ever seen. I know I sound like Trump right now, but really, it's the best quarter that NIO had posted pretty much ever. So why such a depression, such a doom and gloom? I think just because, first of all, NIO had missed on the revenue, and second of all, because of the guidance. And now let's go and talk about the guidance. Before we talk about that, I want to thank all of you guys who has sent their super thanks to us. We really appreciate this. And please don't forget to like this channel, to subscribe to this channel, and leave your comments below. Alright, so what's the big deal with the guidance? So if you have seen any of our videos on our channels before that, NIO had guided for the last half a year that in Q4 they are going to deliver 150,000 vehicles. It's a lot. It's much more than NIO had ever delivered in a single quarter, and many brows have been raised. So NIO guided for that, and NIO guided for profitability. Now, choose for yourself which goal is more important. Well, of course, the profitability goal. Nobody really cares about how many vehicles NIO is delivering if they are a profitable company which earn a lot of money. So NIO went back and retracted their previous guidance about 150,000 vehicles, and they said they are going to deliver between 120 and 125,000 vehicles in Q4, which, first of all, good for them. It's much more sane and logical target because, again, NIO right now is delivering something like 40,000 vehicles a month, 10,000 vehicles a week. So 120 in a quarter seems like a good guidance for the company. Second of all, NIO doubled down, tripled down. I mean, it's like fifth time I'm hearing this already that yes, they are going to be profitable in Q4 2025. The CEO of NIO gave a motivational speech about him not having a plan B about the profitability for Q4, which again, it's a great motivational speech for like movie like Braveheart or something like that, but it's not exactly what I want to hear from the CEO of the public company, that he doesn't have a plan B, but never mind. NIO doesn't have plan B, all in for the profitability in Q4. And the funny or actually amazing thing is, if you go to Seeking Alpha, if you go to upcoming quarters earnings, they are aggregating all the expectations from all of the analysts here. And if you take a look at the earnings per share, both normalized and GAAP, you can see that the expectation right now is a loss of 1 cent. So basically, the Wall Street finally expects NIO to break even in Q4 this year, 2025, right now. So you are in the middle of kind of historical quarter, maybe. If it's a good thing or not that NIO had actually managed to convince Wall Street of their ability to become profitable, I don't know. We will see that in February. Hopefully NIO will manage to become profitable and break even. JP Morgan, by the way, had issued a statement that they believe that NIO can do that in Q4 2025 and they can become full year profitable in 2026. CMB, Chinese Merchant Bank, I want to say, they have issued a statement that they believe that NIO won't become profitable in Q4. So you can see the divide between the financial companies on Wall Street. The last couple of observations I want to make about NIO stock. First of all, we had a lot of downgrades for NIO this week, and this is because of this doom and gloom about the results, which we have seen that it's not that bad. Citi downgraded from 8.6 to $6.9 per share, Bank of America from 7.6 to 6.7, and Macquarie gave a price target of $5.3 per share. So what does it tell us? It tells us that the momentum that the stock had from August to October is officially over. The stock doesn't have momentum anymore. Hopefully it will become trending up again pretty soon. Second of all, it tells us that the tax harvesting for this year may be okay for NIO because NIO is positive for this year, so you won't have this major sell-off of the stock because it was down for the year. So hopefully it was informative for you, all these news. I know it has been a lot. Don't forget to write your comment, press a like button. If you want to super thank us, there is a super thanks option for you, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.